meteorologist Dooley Godot with Elite Weather Forecasting here with you guys once again. Thanks for joining me today as we talk about the weather forecast coming up for your Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Yes, I'm going to get you through to the end of the week and let you know what to expect out there over the next few days as you complete the work week or school week if you're still in school or you're doing summer school for whatever reason. And I hope you guys are having a good week and a good day out there today. And we're going to talk about the city of the day right now. And our city of the day is the wonderful city of Los Angeles, California. This is my hometown. And if you're ever visiting LA, just remember there is plenty to do out there. You're never going to be bored in LA. You have no business ever sitting around saying, I'm bored, if you are out in Cali, in SoCal. So don't forget, you got Disneyland out there. You have Knott's Berry Farm, Universal Studios. There's also Magic Mountain to the north in Valencia. So there's numerous parks to visit. San Diego is about an hour or so down the road, down I-5, and you can check out the SeaWorld as well as the San Diego Zoo. There's a bunch of stuff down there. And the Naval Shipyard, there's the Navy Pier. You can check out Las Vegas is about 4 hours away up on I-15. So if you want to go gamble, you can jump out to Las Vegas. And there are some casinos out in Palm Springs and out in the Inland Empire that you also can check out as well for some of the Native American reservations. You can go check those out. You got the beaches. You got the nightlife. LA got the clubs, outrageous restaurants. A ton to do. I can't really say enough about LA, so let's keep it moving right now because I can go on and on all day about the Los Angeles area. It's 66 degrees right now under partly cloudy skies. You see those interesting clouds out there, so some spectacular clouds over the LA area right now as they're going to be dealing with some tropical moisture and some thunderstorms. They saw thunderstorms out in the LA area about 4 or 5 a.m. this morning. Kind of a rare occurrence to see thunderstorms with vivid lightning that they saw this morning. So it only happens a couple times a year. So I guess this is one of those couple times a year that they're going to see a thunderstorm in the LA area. So they did get to enjoy that early this morning. So it was kind of a interesting way to wake up this morning to get ready for work, right? So let's talk about our national radar right now, and I'm going to show you exactly where those showers and storms are across the desert Southwest in particular and the LA area. So here's our national radar. Okay, here we are with our national radar. Our radar is being temperamental today, so it's not putting the clouds and everything in motion for me, so I'm not able to see the movements of the storms here. But we are seeing a lot of these storms on the radar here through parts of Central and Southern California. You see those storms in and around the LA area, and you'll be seeing a lot of vivid lightning and some pretty loud thunder out there that you guys aren't used to. And those storms extend through the deserts here into Arizona and parts of Nevada as well. Vegas, you can see an afternoon thunderstorm as well as there in Phoenix and Tucson. Gonna see some showers and storms. Albuquerque could see some flash flooding problems from their showers and storms that is really going to be concentrated through parts of central New Mexico as well as southern Colorado. And those showers and storms are extending through the central plains, through parts of Kansas, also over into Missouri. St. Louis is going to be seeing some clouds in the afternoon, maybe a shower or storm. Isolated showers and storms along the I-70 corridor here and I-40 as well. Just between I-70 and I-40, we could be seeing some isolated showers and storms all the way into parts of the mid-Atlantic states. We got North Carolina and Virginia, as well as Maryland, into parts of New Jersey and Pennsylvania here. We're going to be seeing some showers and storms. Our severe weather threat can take place right here through parts of Ohio into Pennsylvania and southern upstate New York. Could see some severe weather this afternoon, and you're going to be expecting to see that hail and damaging winds and some excessive rainfall from some of these stronger storms out there. So that is a look at our national radar right now, and let's talk about our weather today. All right, here we are with your weather today, and the first thing we're going to talk about is the watches and hazards right now, and that heat in place here. We have our heat advisory through the Mississippi Valley here, through parts of Oklahoma as well. So eastern Oklahoma, the mid and southern Mississippi Valley here, the entire state of Mississippi is under a heat advisory, as well as parts of northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, and eastern Arkansas, western Tennessee, central Alabama here, central and south Georgia as well. We have our heat advisory, an excessive heat warning here through central Georgia. We have our heat advisory here through parts of Ohio, Kentucky, as well as West Virginia. We have our flood warning in place here through the mid-Atlantic. We got southern upstate New York, so Buffalo, as well as through Harrisburg and Allentown, Pennsylvania. We're going to be seeing that flooding potential through parts of Virginia and West Virginia and Maryland as well, our flooding potential. And over here in California, we have a heat advisory in place for the northern sections of the Central Valley and the Mount Shasta region there. You're going to be seeing that hot weather in place. And down here across parts of New Mexico, let us not the flooding that's been taking place here through New Mexico. We have a flood watch in place there, as they've been seeing some heavy rainfall from some of those gully washers from that monsoonal moisture down there. And as we take a look at the 7-day forecast for the Los Angeles area, we're going to be seeing those showers and storms out there for this afternoon throughout most of Southern California today. But for the rest of the week, just a typical morning low clouds and fog in the LA area. Temperatures in the lower to mid 80s. Pretty consistent weather for LA. Morning clouds and fog is going to burn away in about the midday hour where you're going to see the afternoon sunshine and very nice weather conditions. Perfect beach weather after today, of course, in Southern California. So that is a look at the 7-day outlook for Los Angeles. And right now, let's talk about our GFS. And the GFS is pretty benign across the country for the most part. We are seeing a potential area for some isolated severe weather here through the mid-Atlantic states and through parts of the lower end of the Northeast here through New York and Pennsylvania, where we're going to be seeing that severe weather and damaging wind, large hail, and some excessive rainfall is going to be possible. Our isolated stuff here along the Gulf Coast, isolated stuff here along the I-40 to I-70 corridors, isolated stuff, not a whole lot going on there. An afternoon thunderstorm is possible. Our flash flooding issues can be expected here through parts of New Mexico. So north central New Mexico right here, we can see the potential for some flash flooding from those persistent thunderstorms that they've been seeing over the last 4 or 5 days or so. Our monsoonal moisture will extend into California because there is a weak cutoff low just right about there. That circle right there indicates a very weak area of circulation. And there's enough Gulf of California, Mexico, and monsoonal moisture coming in that's going to be sparking those showers and storms from the lower southern Sierra Nevadas through the Kern County, San Bernardino County, and the parts of LA County in the mountains and deserts out there, and even down into the LA Basin. But we're going to be seeing nice weather across the Great Lakes, the upper Midwest, the northern plains, the high plains in Montana, the northern Rockies, and the Pacific Northwest are going to be dry for the most part. Only an isolated shower can be expected across parts of Washington, like the Seattle and Olympia area, where you might see a shower, but it's not going to be a sure thing. It's only a brief shower possible. For the most part, the weather is pretty benign across America. The severe weather is not too excessive. And there is a little bit of rainfall across the desert Southwest and some flooding issues. But overall, it's much needed rainfall, although sometimes it might be coming down a little bit too much, too fast, and it's not able to absorb quickly enough. But for the most part, we can't complain too much about the weather that we're seeing out there right now. A little bit of heat and humidity across the southeast there and through Texas, but what's new about that? All right, so as we take a look at our dew points again, we're talking about those dew points down here in New Mexico and Arizona. It's typically, this is the monsoon dew points that you need, 55 or greater. So it's over 55 to about 60 as far as the dew point temperature. So it's enough to sustain and initiate those thunderstorms out there across the desert Southwest. We're also seeing those higher dew points along the Gulf Coast here, where we got those dew points in the 70s. So it's going to be sparking those isolated showers and storms out there along the Gulf Coast from Houston over to New Orleans. You can see an isolated storm, and we're seeing higher dew points here across the Ohio Valley and the upper Midwest here, the mid-Mississippi Valley. So through Ohio, Indiana, and central Illinois, we're seeing very high dew points in the mid-70s today. This is where we're going to be seeing those showers and storms as well. And we're seeing those dew points here in the 60s and 70s through parts of the mid-Atlantic, where we're going to be seeing that severe weather this afternoon. And here we are as well. This is actually kind of old now, so we're going to just get past that because I prepped that and some time went by, so those temperatures needed to be updated, so we won't worry about that. Here's our national forecast right now, and the big problem we're going to be seeing today is here across New Mexico, where those thunderstorms is going to lead to some flash flooding because some heavy rainfall is going to be taking place here, and that rain is going to come down too fast for the ground to absorb it all. Because remember, you just had the Hemet and Cat fire down here through New Mexico, so there's a lot of damage to the topsoil, a lot of trees that would have held the ground together. So mudslides is going to be an issue as a result of that fire damage. And we have those showers and storms down in Southern California and as well from our cutoff low just offshore. So some of that monsoon moisture is going to get tapped into by that guy. And we have our severe weather here through the mid-Atlantic states, through parts of New York and Pennsylvania and Ohio. So we're going to be dealing with that excessive rainfall. You can see the excessive rainfall, and we're going to see some 60-mile-an-hour winds, as well as quarter and dime, nickel and dime size hail is going to be possible as well. Some scattered showers and storms will extend through parts of the mid-Atlantic states, the Northeast, the New England as well, the mid-Atlantic, through parts of the Piedmont, and we're going to be going showers and storms through parts of the lower Ohio Valley, through Kentucky, Tennessee, through parts of New Mexico, not New Mexico, Missouri. Boy, I got New Mexico on the brain, don't I? Through parts of Missouri and Arkansas, Kansas and Oklahoma, and that's going to extend to where our monsoonal moisture is. Now you can see that fetch here, and that high pressure is really circulating that air, and it's really tapping into some of that monsoonal moisture, and that moisture plume is getting trapped all along this I-40 to I-70 corridor right here, and you're seeing those isolated showers and storms there. But across the Great Lakes, the upper Mississippi Valley, the northern plains, the northern Rockies, the Pacific Northwest today, beautiful, nice weather conditions, a little warm, but a little bit lower humidities if you're across the northern section of the nation. So much more pleasant weather conditions for you folks in the north. And as we take a look at your Thursday, now we will start to see some severe weather here across the Central Plains through parts of New Mexico. There we go, in New Mexico again, through parts of Nebraska and Kansas, but we will see some storms extend through Minnesota, North and South Dakota, as well as Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, where our severe weather, Missouri, isolated stuff down through Arkansas, towards the Gulf Coast, down here through Mississippi, Alabama, parts of Louisiana, East Texas is going to be seeing some isolated storms. Also through North and Central Florida, parts of the Southeast, South Carolina, parts of North Carolina, into the mid-Atlantic states, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, Boston. Going to be seeing some scattered showers and thunderstorms for your Thursday afternoon out there, as we do have that cold front that's making its way to the east from the Great Lakes area. That low pressure center is going to be pressing its way into the New England states tomorrow. So you will see the threat of those showers and storms from Maine into New Hampshire, down through Massachusetts, all the way down the eastern seaboard through the Carolinas. So you're going to be dealing with those showers and storms. Nice weather through the Ohio Valley for Chicago, Indiana, parts of Illinois, southeastern Wisconsin as well. It's going to see dry weather, but those showers and storms will spread into northwestern Wisconsin as well as the upper peninsula of Michigan. North Dakota could see some showers and storms. More showers and storms expected across Montana, but it's going to be isolated stuff as we have another cold front and an area of low pressure that's moving across the central Rockies that's going to drop down to the southeast a little bit and probably start to scour out a little bit of that monsoon moisture through the Rockies and the Great Basin out there. So that is your Thursday weather forecast. Here we are as we talk about your Friday. Now in the Friday time frame, we are seeing our flooding potential here across the northern plains through northwest Minnesota, northeastern North Dakota. We're going to be seeing the potential for some heavy rainfall as we do kind of a bit of a stationary front that's riding along the U.S. and Canadian border. Our area of low pressure over there just in Montana and North Dakota going to be spreading some more showers and storms over that way. Showers and storms through the Rockies down into the desert Southwest and the Four Corners as that monsoon moisture will continue for yet another day, and we're going to see scattered showers and storms through the northern and central plains over through Iowa and northern Missouri. Wisconsin and Illinois as well could see some showers and storms. It's going to be just to the east of the Chicago area for your Friday, but you will see nice weather conditions through the New England and the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast as that cold front kind of sweeps through, scours out some of that heat and humidity. You will see things cool down through the Ohio Valley, through parts of the Mid-South as well, and the Mid-Mississippi Valley, but you might still see a few showers and storms with that weak area of low pressure down there in the state of Florida, where we could see some showers and storms down across the southeastern area of the nation through the state of Florida. So that is a look at your Friday weather forecast. Here's our severe weather outlook for the next 3 days. And today, our severe weather is going to be, of course, in the mid-Atlantic states and through parts of the Kentucky and the Ohio Valley, where we're going to be seeing that yellow are slight risk for some scattered severe thunderstorms, and with that it's going to be 60 plus mile an hour winds, some quarter to quarter size hail there, and some excessive rainfall. 1 or 2 tornadoes is going to be possible, especially down near parts of Virginia and Pennsylvania, where we could see an isolated tornado possible. Then we'll also see isolated severe storms through parts of North Carolina, parts of Virginia, southern West Virginia, and Kentucky. A good portion of Kentucky could see that isolated severe, and we're also going to see some isolated severe through parts of the Central Plains. We're talking through Kansas and north central Oklahoma as well. And check out Southern California, some isolated severe storms through parts of the mountains and deserts and the inland sections of the LA County area. You can see an isolated thunderstorm today. And tomorrow, our severe thunderstorm threat is going to be scattered about the country, the northern plains in particular. We can see some slight risk here across parts of the central plains through Kansas and parts of Nebraska there. We can see our large hail and damaging wind and excessive rainfall is going to be the primary threat. Don't be surprised to hear about a tornado, and you can see that potential for some flooding rainfalls through north central Minnesota as well as parts of Montana. And the rest of the nation will see isolated and scattered storms, not a whole lot of severe. So we'll see those storms, those isolated storms down here along the Gulf Coast and into the southeast, Florida as well. We see our monsoon moisture continue here across the desert southwest and into the central Rockies here and the high plains and the northern plains. We're going to be seeing those scattered thunderstorms tomorrow. So that is a look at the weather forecast for Thursday. Here's your outlook for Friday. Our severe weather is concentrated in the northern plains for Friday, Minnesota, North and South Dakota, parts of Iowa, northeastern Nebraska and northwestern Missouri and far northwestern Kansas, northeastern Kansas, you can see that isolated severe threat. And we're going to be talking about 60-mile-an-hour winds, some heavy rainfall, and some nickel and dime size hail is going to be what you can see for your Friday out there. And for the rest of the nation, that monsoon moisture will continue down here in the Four Corners, and that southeastern moisture here, we're going to see some scattered and isolated storms down through parts of the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida. So that is a look at the 3-day weather forecast. My name is Dooley Godot. Thanks for watching. Leave your likes, your comments, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Have a great day.